of an experienced football team in playoff situations, of a team that expected, and a team that entire seasons are measured strictly upon how many championships they win. So today, you'd have to look and say, this has been a failure.
I don't mean to put a damper on it, but no. But you understand, we do have one game left to play. Hey, fantastic. Every single one of you. I mean, I'm not just talking about these last 60 minutes. I'm talking about the quarterback schools, the mini camp, the off-season, the training camp, down in Austin when it was hot and you were tired, the home bit. Everybody, you did one hell of a job. And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, we know this does not work. Let's get open for business here this morning. I play that clip of Jimmie Johnson, and man, was Jimmie Johnson a coach. Jimmie Johnson was a motivator. He was an innovator. He thought outside of the box. But Jimmie Johnson said something that is so true. If you're going to talk the talk, then walk the walk. That means put your money where your mouth is. If you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. And I got to tell you, DeMarcus Lawrence is talking the talk. Let's go with quote number 2. We've been talked up about being the difference. They're going to have to match our intensity blank for 60 minutes straight. If you hit a blank in the mouth and they ain't doing what they regularly will be doing and putting up 50 points, and they start to get a little distressed, so now you got them where you want them, and then blank, choke they ass out. Wow. There ain't no sugarcoating that. He is saying, we are coming to take your lunch money, we're going to throw sand in your face, and we're going to take your woman. He is fired up. Now, I hope the talk translates on the field. We are just one day away from biggest game we've had in quite a while. This is the opportunity for the Dallas Cowboys to make a statement. We finally started moving from the 20s in the polls. Some of them have us down to 14 and some at 12, and a couple of them have them at 10. I think I saw one that had them 9th ranked, but all that doesn't mean crap. The only thing that means anything is getting to the playoffs and getting to the Super Bowl. That's the only poll that counts. And DeMarcus Lawrence, who has been everything that you want the last 2 seasons, everything. He's become one of the most dominant defensive ends in the NFL. And he is ready to roll. I hope everybody on the Dallas Cowboys is ready to roll. We're going to need all hands on deck. We're going to need to go ahead and not only play with intensity, we're also going to have to play smart. We're going to need everybody from the ball boy to the trainers keeping the guys on the field to the coaches calling the right plays to the offensive linemen blocking lights out, having no mercy. We're going to need the wide receivers to get open, to fake the D-backs out of their ankles, breaking ankles. We're going to need Zeke Elliott to eat like he's at a buffet. We're going to need Dak Prescott to run his ass off, to hit receivers in time, not take the sack. We're going to need the kicker to kick between the uprights. We're going to need Jalen Smith and Vander Esch to stuff the run and cover receivers. We're going to need Jeff Heath to come up with a miracle interception or two. We're going to need Byron Jones to shut down that corner. We're going to need Xavier to come lay the wood. And against the New Orleans Saints, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Hell, we might need Jerry Jones to come out and punch the Saints owner. We need all hands on deck, and that means you too. We don't need any negativity. We need everybody to get behind the Dallas Cowboys, to put it out in the universe that we can kick their ass. This game is big. I sat here 4 weeks ago, and people laughed at me in my statement. I said, you want playoffs? We are in playoffs right now. We cannot lose another game. And I told you going into Philly, that's our playoffs right here. You win, you keep hope alive. You lose, your season is over. Everybody laughed at me. They said, you got no chance, Carson Wentz against Dak Prescott. In Philadelphia, your season is done. Stick a fork in you. Blow the whole thing up. But in that playoff game, they won. Oh, then came Atlanta. And I said, they'll go into Atlanta and punch them in the mouth. And they said, you're crazy. You're an idiot. You're lying to the fan base to think that you have a chance in this game. You're talking about Matty Ice. You're talking about Julio Jones. You're talking about Sanu. You're talking about Calvin Ridley, the guy we should have drafted. Who do you think you are going to the Mercedes Dome and thinking you're going to get a win? Dak Prescott against Matty Ice. But we did. Punched them in the mouth. Stole their lunch money. And even against the Washington stinking Redskins, who we'd lost to. Now, there weren't quite as many doubters there, but there were still some. There's still some even right now. There's still some out there that say that the Philadelphia Eagles, who barely got by the New York Giants, are the best team in the division. I don't know how, but that's the kind of stuff they say about the Dallas Cowboys. And you, DeMarcus Lawrence, the team. There's no respect out there. None. But this is right here, right now, this playoff game. Make no mistake about it. And this is the opportunity to get the respect you guys deserve. Make no bones about it, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hell. The New Orleans Saints right now have the #1 rated offensive line, something we used to own. They got Drew Brees on an MVP tear. They've won, 11 games straight? And not just winning, completely demoralizing teams, throwing up 50-burger after 50-burger. And right now, they say you guys don't have a chance. They say you guys will get blown out. They even say that you guys won't even make the playoffs. But DeMarcus Lawrence, if you gonna talk the talk, you better damn sight walk the walk. And I'm believing that you will. I'm so ready for this game. I could suit up right now. If Thursday could only get here faster. I'm Mark Holmes, and I got to go to my day job. And I'll see you guys soon.